Welcome to today's live session. Today we will be discussing dry eye management in this with Delhi recently recording its highest ever temperature of 52.9 degrees. It's crucial to address this issue. So let's dive into how to manage dry eye in such extreme conditions. To discuss this important topic, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Ridim Agarwal, Director of Optho Life Sciences. And as a distinguished third generation entrepreneur, Rhythm leads a company celebrated for its pioneering contributions to the ophthalmic field since its founding in 1973. Under his capable leadership, Optho Life Sciences continues to set new benchmarks in vision care, upholding a legacy of innovation in the industry. Rhythm, who holds an MBA degree over 13 years of experience in managing his family's esteemed business. Welcome to the session, sir.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Rushali. First of all, thanks to Gravitas AI for having me here, and thanks to Miss Roshali for such a wonderful welcome and intro note about me. I'm definitely thrilled to be part of this session and looking forward to our conversation about the dry eye management. I'm excited to discuss about this topic and hope to provide some valuable insights for the awareness of our audience. Over to you, Roshali.
Pleasure is all ours, sir. So let's dive into an exciting session with Mr. Ridim Agarwal. Sir, at the beginning of this session, I would like to start this session with the question that what exactly is dry eye disease or a disorder, and how serious of a problem it can be?
Dry eye disease, or alternately can be called dry eye disorder, is a very common condition where our eyes are not able to generate adequate lubrication, either by way of insufficient amount of tear production or the tears evaporate too quickly, thus resulting in the reduced moisture on the surface of our eyes. Let me tell you how the tears work. As we blink, our tears evenly spread across the surface of the eye, creating a tear film, which provides the necessary lubrication, nourishment, and protection. The tear film, scientifically, the tear film consists of three layers. One is the oily layer, which is from meibomian gland, a watery layer which is from lacrimal gland, and a mucus layer that is from conjunctiva behind the eyelid. These layers work together to keep our eyes moist and healthy. Tears can be inadequate or unstable for many reasons which cause the dry eye disease. So let's try to understand them by dividing it very simply into three possible causes. One, by decreased tear production. So something like the input is reduced, or the other one being increased tear evaporation, which is like output is increased. And the third version could be the imbalance in the tear composition. Let me explain these one by one. So let's say the decreased tear production, how they can be. They can be due to age related changes. They could be due to medical conditions that you are already suffering from, just like diabetes or arthritis or thyroid. There could be certain side effects of certain medications, like some heavy dosage medications, antihistamines, and decongestants, which you might be taking leads to decreased tear evaporation. That is one. Now, second part, the increased tear evaporation. So, the environmental factors, the type of summer that we are in right now, the wind, the smoke, or the dry air, these are the reasons, the environmental factors which can increase the tear evaporation. Or very commonly these days, the digital era where we are so much involved into the screen, the prolonged screen time is medically we call it another term, the CVS, computer vision syndrome. This also increases your tear evaporation, and there could be other problems like eyelid problems. These are the second point of increased tear evaporation. I have the last third one, that is imbalance in the tear composition. That is usually because of the medical conditions, there could be some issue with your tear film, or the layers in the tear film, or oddly enough, on the contrary, I would say, even the increased tear production can also be a sign of dry eyes, because the eyes are producing more tears, that because of dryness, and that is why the eyes are irritated. I can tell you a few symptoms for your easy recognition for that indicates the dry eye. When you start feeling stinging or burning sensation in your eyes, redness or blurred vision, sensitivity to the light that you often you are not able to open your eyes in normal light also, or sometimes you start feeling heaviness in your eyes. These are few of the symptoms where you can identify that you are close to the dry eye disease. Let me get back to the second part of your question in very short, the seriousness of the this issue. So
Yes.
dry eyes disease can actually range from a small minor irritation to a pretty chronic condition also. Usually it is not a threatening situation, but it can significantly impact your quality of life, causing discomfort and disturbing your daily activities. So if treated at time, or if taken care at right time, it may not lead to any serious issues. Over to you.
What a wonderful explanation, sir. And thank you so much for that detailed explanation. And it's clear that dry eye disease is not just a minor inconvenience, but a significant health issues. And through the explanation of the three layers, we can we can really get to the impact of these issues on our daily life. So proper understanding and management of the dry eye management are essential for maintaining good eye health. So my next question would be, what role do environments play in developing and worsening dry eye symptoms?
While I was mentioning the three types of causes of the dry eye, I did mention the environmental factor. So let's come down to explain this in detail. Environmental factors have a very significant contribution in causing and elevating dry eye symptoms, usually by way of increasing the evaporation of natural tears, leading to the irritation in eyes. Environmental factors like dry and hot weather, the type of summer that we are in right now, this is again one of the most important reason when you go outside in the hot summer and this rising temperature. Then second, again on a very contrary part, where it is difficult for people to understand that when we are sitting in ACs, the air conditioned chambers and the rooms, they are even bigger culprits. The direct air exposure from the vents of the AC, or a prolonged exposure to the AC, causes humidity in the atmosphere, which leads to dry eye. Then pollution, smoke, dust in the outside environment, these are amongst another causes. And back to the same old back to the same very important topic, the CVS, computer vision syndrome, are computers, mobiles, tabs the biggest culprit. The prolonged screen time causes this dry eye, and it is bound to happen someday if you are on prolonged exposure.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for shedding the light on this. And yes, from your previous answer also, and after you answered this question also, it is evident that environmental factors play a significant role in both the development and worsening of dry eye symptoms. And from high temperatures to air pollution, or by using of air conditioners, our surroundings can greatly impact our eye health. And being aware of these factors and taking preventive measures is really crucial these days for maintaining our optimal eye health. So I would definitely want, and our audience also want to ask the precautions that individuals should take to avoid these dry eye syndromes, and especially during summer. And are there specific do's and don'ts that they should follow for this?
Sure. Prevention is the key. I would say that treatments are always there, but better to prevent. Just a tiny bit of lifestyle adjustment can do wonders in this. So a few pointers from my end would be avoid these dry environments and direct exposure to the sun in this dry summer. Second, the taking adequate breaks during prolonged screen use. We call it a 20-20-20 rule. So it's a very common word in our ophthalmology world that 20 minutes of screen use, then take another 20 minutes of a break, then use the screen again for 20 minutes. This is the standard. So taking adequate breaks during the screen use is important. A balanced diet, especially the food rich in vitamins, omega 3 fatty acids, these help maintain your healthy eyes. While we are talking about lubrication or dryness, then the water is not going to take a back seat. So adequate water intake to prevent the dry eye is also important. In your day-to-day life, blinking your eyes frequently is also important to keep it moist. Regular exercises or physical activities help maintain overall health by default. And while you go outside, it is best to use a protective eyewear, sunglasses,
Yeah.
to avoid any damage from the UV rays. And lastly, proper management of your medical conditions. While I was mentioning that certain few medical conditions like diabetes or hypertension or arthritis, they can also elevate your dry eyes disease. So proper management of these conditions can help reduce the dry eye situation.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing those helpful tips. And it's evident in maintaining proper hydration that, as you mentioned, wearing sunglasses outdoors to protect against UV rays and taking breaks from digital devices, that is the 20-minute rule, are some of the crucial steps in preventing and managing dry eye syndrome during the summer. And these simple yet effective strategies can go a long way in promoting overall eye comfort and health. So I would thank you for giving us this wonderful tips. And my next question also revolves around this: that what treatment options are available for dry eye, and how safe are they? And could you also elaborate on both the medical and the surgical treatments?
Certainly. Dry eye is a very complex disease that lacks a one size fits all approach.
Yes.
There are numerous over the counter drugs, medications like lubricating eye drops, artificial tear substitutes, which we call alternately. They can offer a very good symptomatic relief. Some of these products may also help reduce the severity of symptoms in chronic cases of dry eye. And they are very readily available, and most of the doctors would also prescribe the same. Talking of the safety part of these medications, lubricating eye drops are considered safest of them all by default because they are typically not associated with any side effect unless used incorrectly.
Okay.
Further, regarding the medicinal or surgical treatment options, whether or and procedures, I better leave it for the experts, the doctors, for proper clinical advice. Early diagnosis and management of the dry eye are crucial to prevent the progression and complications. Regular eye checkups and discussing your symptoms with an ophthalmologist can help in effectively management the dry eye diseases.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your insights into the treatment option for dry eyes. And it's really reassuring to know that there are various safe and effective approaches ranging from over the counter eye drops, as you mentioned, they are the safest options to use, and to advanced surgical interventions. And what makes it the best that they are tailored to individual needs. And thus, they ensure that there is a improved eye comfort and overall well-being of an individual. So, moving on to the next question. So how does life sciences sector as well as your company Optho Life Sciences contribute to managing and treating dry eye?
Thank you for mentioning the name of my company. That is a very important part over here. Dryness of eyes is a very vast subject in the field of ophthalmology. In the life
Yes.
sciences sector or the healthcare industry, researchers have been long studying and investigating the cases and the treatment options and the prevention methods for dry eyes. Every day they have been exploring and developing new medications and surgical approaches to enhance its management. So we do have so many options now. Thanks to the advancement in the medical sciences, Opto Life Sciences has also been able to offer a wide range of lubricant eye drops for managing dry eyes alongside the other various other eye drops in our product portfolio, ranging from a basic carboxymethyl cellulose eye drop to a polyethylene glycol propylene glycol combination, and even a sodium halonate and trehalose combination eye drops. These are few of the lubricant eye drops very readily available as OTC as well as on the prescription of the doctors for the management of dry eyes. And Optho has been in at forefront with the lubricating segment of the products, and we do have a wide array of options available for the people suffering from this.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for telling us the names of the really amazing working eye drops. And yes, I would like to thank you for the valuable contributions of the life sciences sector, including Optho Life Sciences, started by your family, and developing innovative treatments and technologies to effectively manage and treat dry eye. And it's inspiring to see the advancements in this field that prioritize patient comfort and well-being, and thus ultimately it will enhance the quality of life for those affected by this dry eye syndrome. Moving towards the answer, do you have any specific message or advice for our audience related to eye health?
My advice for everyone is listen to your eyes. They speak to us. If they feel uncomfortable, you will know if you listen carefully. And
Yeah.
voila, time to take some action. Eyes are one of the most sensitive organ of our body and a very precious one also. Regular eye checkups are essential, especially as we age. Don't ignore the symptoms. Seek professional advice from ophthalmologist as soon as possible and have faith on your doctor. I'm sure that everybody will be healthy, fit and fine, at least in the dry eye segment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Agarwal, for emphasizing the importance of proactive eye care and encouraging the audience to prioritize regular eye exams, adopt healthy lifestyle habits, and seek professional guidance whenever it is necessary. And it's a crucial advice that can significantly and definitely impact overall eye health and well-being. Thank you. I would like to thank you, sir, for joining us today and shedding light on this crucial topic of dry eye management in this crunching hot summer. And your expertise has provided valuable insights and guidance to our audience. Thank you so much for joining.
Completely my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you,
hope
sir.
everybody remains fit and healthy and fine.
Yeah, and for all our audience, remember to stay vigilant about your eye health, follow preventive measures, and seek professional help when needed. Together, we can ensure healthier eyes and better overall well being. Also, stay tuned for upcoming interesting live sessions. Thank you.